Hi guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can add content to your playground area on your vCasts channel page by using BBCodes. So if I go to my channel on vCasts, you can see there's an area called Playground, and by default there's nothing in it except the words edit the playground. But we can add images, videos, text and other things to this area using BBCodes. So if I come back to the members area, to begin to add stuff, we're going to need to click on the edit playground button. So we click on this button, and by default we just get a blank box here, nothing in it whatsoever. But if we scroll down a bit, we can see that we can actually use BBCodes. Now BBCodes stands for bulletin board codes, and they're a way normally to add stuff to forums, but you don't really need to know about that. It's just be aware that they're called BBCodes, and we can add with them, we can add content to our playground area on vCasts. So under supported codes we have text styles here. So we have all these text styles, BBCodes we can use, and to the right hand side we have very miscellaneous BBCodes we can use also. So let's start off with the text styles. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to copy all these text styles. So I'm going to highlight them, right click, select copy from the pop-up menu, and then right click and paste. Now the first BBCode we have is the bold BBCode that's donated by B. Now normally with BBCodes you put content in between the codes. So for this I'm going to put in bold text. Now you can put in any text you like. The next one is I, which is italic text, so I'm going to type in italic text. U is underline, so I'm going to type in underline text. S is strike through, so I'm going to type in strike text. Size controls the size of the text, but it needs a value. Now if we scroll down, we see another section called usages, and this gives a lot of examples of how you can use the BBCodes. I do recommend that you check out the examples. Okay, so let's see if we can find size, and it's by here, and this is the size one, and it takes a value from 0 to 7, 0 being the smallest text and 7 being the largest text. So if I scroll back up, I'm going to go size equals, and for this demonstration I'll say 6, and I'll put in size text in the middle there. The last one is the color BBCode. Now color, as you might have guessed, controls the color of our text. So if we scroll down again, this one takes a value. If we scroll down again, we can see the example here, and it takes a hex code for a color. Don't worry if you don't know what a hex code is. All you need to do is click on the link, click here for color codes. So if I click on that and I scroll down a little bit, we can actually see that we can select a color. We can also have a color picker at the bottom here, but I'm just going to choose a color from this selection. I'll just choose a red color. And if we scroll down, we can see the color there with a hex code right underneath. So if we highlight that, we right click, we select copy, come back here, scroll back up, we can go color equals and paste that hex code in, which is red in my case, and I'm going to put color text there. Right, let's test this out. I'm going to click on the update button, and you will need to click on update for any changes that you make for it to be saved to the page. I'm going to close this box down, and then I'm going to click on the view channel link. When we do that, I scroll down to my playground area. You can see all the BBCodes have been applied there. We have bold text, we have italic text, we have underline text, we have strike through text, we have the size text set at 6, and we have the color text set at like a dark red color. Okay, so there's all the color BBCodes. Let me go click back on edit playground. If we scroll down, we also have all these other BBCodes here. So I'm going to highlight all those, right click, copy, come back up here, and create a bit of space between them, and I'm going to paste it in. The first one is the image or IMG BB code. In between this code, we just supply a URL to an image. So here I have an image of a rose, and I'm going to right click, select copy the URL up the top here, and paste it in between the image BB code. The rule BB code doesn't select any parameters whatsoever, it's just rule, and it inserts a rule between whatever you're trying to put in. The URL is like what it says. You can have a URL here to link to something. So I'm just going to copy and paste this URL, could be any URL, and I'm going to paste it in between the codes, the URL BB code. The email gives you a link to an email, so I'm just going to type in, say I had my email address, I'm just going to type in demo@hotmail.com, and that will turn into an email link. And when somebody clicks on that link, it'll open up their email account, email program, and they can email them. YouTube inserts a YouTube video. So if I go to a YouTube video, which I happen to have open here, what you're going to need is the ID code right at the end. You don't want any of the other bit, but you just want the ID code right at the end there. Right click, copy, paste that in, and that's the YouTube. Center BB code, centers text. So I'm just going to type in this text is centered. So if you wanted to use, if you wanted to center text, you could use the centered BB code. The right aligns the text, so I'm going to put this text is right aligned. So if you wanted to right align text, you would do the right BB code. Left, of course, is left aligned, so this text is left aligned. Okay, this one is interesting. It's the columns BB code, and this will split up text into columns. Basically, you have the start columns and the end column BB code tag, and in between that you have the next call BB code tag. So I'm going to type in this is column 1, and after next call I will type in this is column 2, and then after this one I will type in this is column 3. This is column 3. Okay, and I should have 3 columns. I'll scroll down. The Mixler one, if you ever use Mixler, all you need in between this BB code is the username of the Mixler that you're trying to put in. So I have Mixler open here, and I like this user called Trompo Radio. So in the URL up the top here, I just copy and paste the username. So I copy and I paste that in between the Mixler code. And if you've ever used SoundCloud, all you need to do is put the URL to the SoundCloud audio that you want to listen to. So I have SoundCloud open. I'm going to select a song by clicking on it, and then you just copy and paste the URL up the top here. I copy that, I put that in, and I'm going to now update. Press the update button to test my settings, and close this box down. Now click on the view channel link to view my channel and vCasts, and let's see what we got. You can see that up the top here we have all our text ones that we did earlier. Here's where I've inserted an image. Here's where I've inserted a link. So if I click on that, it takes me to this page. Here's where I've inserted the email link here. Here's where I've inserted a YouTube video. This text is centered here. This text is right aligned here. This text is left aligned. Here I've inserted the Mixler demo, and here I've inserted the SoundCloud demo as well. So you can see you can insert all this type of content. Okay, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to close down all these extra tabs. I might leave the YouTube tab open. I'm going to click on Edit Playground again, and I'm going to delete everything in this box. So what you can do is, that's just a simple example of how you can use the BB codes, but you can mix them up. Supposing you wanted bold text, bold red text, for example. Well, you can mix up the BB code, so you can say B and then /B to close it, and then in between these BB codes you could put the color BB code, so you can type in color equals close bracket, open bracket, and then /color, and then you can enter value again. You can enter a hex value, so I'm going to come down, click on this link. I'm going to choose a pink and right click there, copy the hex code, come back up, paste it in, and then in between that I'm going to type in this is bold and pink text, and why not, for good measure, make it increase the size of the text as well. So I'm going to open a bracket, I'm going to type in size equals 6, and then I'm going to close it right at the end of the color one, /color, make that size, close brackets. I'm going to update that, click on update, close the box down, view the channel, and you can see now I've got bold text, it's size 6, plus it's pink as well. So you can chain the BB codes together to create a good look in your playground. You can make it exactly how you want it to look. So what I did here was started off with the bold code right at the end there. Then I put in the size, I ended it there, and then I put in the color BB code there, and I ended it there. So the structure of a BB code is basically an open bracket, the code, for example, I for italic text, then you close the bracket, then you open another bracket, you /, and then the I, and then you close the bracket, and then in between you put your content, in this case text. Okay, so you're opening it and then you close in the code. Very important to understand. I'll try another one. For example, say I wanted to put a picture in, and when you click on the picture it takes you to a site. Well, I can use URL and image for that, so I'll open the URL BB code, I'll type in open bracket URL equals, and then I'll type in the URL. I'll go http Google, for example, .com. I'll close the bracket, then I'll open the bracket again, I'll close it off with a /URL, and then inside I'll put the image. So I'll go image, close bracket, open bracket, /image, close the bracket, and then inside of this image BB codes I'll put a URL to an image. So let's find an image. I'll type in flower image, and I'll just pick a flower, doesn't matter, and this is the direct URL to the image. I copy, I'll paste it in. Now I'll update it. I'll close this box and I'll go view channel again, and now I should have there's my text up the top, and now this image, as you can see, is a link. So if I click on it, it should go to google.com, and there you go, it goes to google.com. Okay, so bear in mind you can create some nice designs in your playground by using these BB codes here, and you can chain them all together. Okay, and bear in mind that these BB codes are not limited to these BB codes you see here. You might see some other BB codes on the net that also work in this playground, but you'll have to test it. Okay, but that's all I wanted to show you for now, and I hope this has helped you understand BB codes in the playground area, and bye bye for now.